Hello and welcome to Wednesday Live with Fiona. So I'm going to start a couple of weeks of using retired products that are about to retire. I did check this morning and this one was still available, but a lot of things are selling out, especially if they're reduced. This is a bundle. It's a stamp set and dies. So that's the stamp set. Have a peachy day, sweet as a peach, lovely fonts, and then the dies cut out the leaves, flowers, peaches, and I just love it. I'm quite sad that it's retiring. So there's 4 cards today that I've got everything ready to show you how to do, so it shouldn't take too long, and then the instructions will be on my blog afterwards. So this card base, I've used Bumblebee because that is a retiring colour, and the Bumblebee ribbon is retiring as well, and that is still available, and the cardstock is still available amazingly. This one is an old olive which is hanging around, but obviously the designer series paper is going as well, so the 3 things are retiring. Then for this one I've used the Scalloped Contours dies, which yay, they're staying because I love them. This is a balmy blue one. And it's also using the Taylor tags, which are also staying, so that's good. However, as I said, the peach set, stamp set, designer series paper and dies are all retiring, and I believe they are reduced. My list is buried at the moment, but I did do a video where I went through everything. So have a look online or go to my shop via my blog, which is www.stampingwithfiona.com. So I'm going to get my face out of the way and get cracking. So I hope you like the projects. Okay, so the order I did them in, I did the yellow one, that's first. I've just finished that one. So that's one. That's the order that I'm going to do them in. So okay, and I have got some sentiments to stamp as well. So this is using designer series paper for 3/4 of the card, and then I have die cut some leaves. I've stamped, then die cut some leaves and some peaches. I think I did those in pale papaya. The later ones I did in stamped off Calypso Coral, but they both look lovely. So it's my standard card base for this one. The only one that's not is the blue one, which I cut down simply because I just thought it looked silly with the stitched rectangle. I've got a piece of basic white, which I'm going to put my designer series paper onto, and I'm going to make sure I get it the right way up as well. I'm using Stampin' Steel. I know I usually use Stampin' Seal Plus, but a couple of times I've put things on the wrong way around and then they're a nightmare to get off. That's the right way. Okay, so just want a little bit of a white border. Okay, then my ribbon goes round the white. Oh gosh, yeah, I think I'm just about going to have, I might not get a bow out of it, I might just get a knot out of it, because I'm, as you can see. So what I might do is I'm just going to, on that one it went right round and I tied a bow, but I'm just going to cut a bit off so I can get a knot and then put this on the back. Just literally might have enough. Well, that's good because the ribbon's retiring as well, forgot to say that. So it's the Bumblebee gingham ribbon. Right, then if I just snip enough there to get I might get a bow, I'll try. If not, I'll just do a knot. Yeah, actually I don't think I'm going to have enough for no, I'm not going to have enough for a bow, so I'll just do a knot. So I'm just, as you can see, I've just cut that, and once it's on the card you can't tell, can you? So let's get that onto the card base. Make sure I've got my card base the right way around. Yep, okay. And I'm just going to tie a knot. Wow, that was lucky, just literally got enough. Now where's my tweezer? Oh, the dot. Yep. I'm just going to trim that off. And I'll pop that on with a glue dot. I'm just going to pop a glue dot underneath as well to hold the ribbon in place at that side, because I'm going to have the die cuts going over the other side, but let's just pop that to hold it in place. Right, now I did originally stamp Sweet as a Peach, but I think I'm going to have a peachy day, so I'm going to do that in Bumblebee. Yeah, have a peachy day, I think. Because that can be, you know, if you wanted to send a random act of kindness card or for a birthday, but it's kind of multi. There we go, have a peachy day. I quite like that actually. Then I have already stamped and die cut. Oh gosh, I can't get that. There we go. Stamped and die cut the leaves and peaches, the small peaches I've done. Just clean that off because I'm going to do balmy blue later with that. Okay. I don't know if it's the hour change, but I'm feeling really disorganised this week. Yeah, I think it must be the hour change. The day's just sort of disappearing. Right, so I'm just going to use some wet glue, and that will then, oh, actually, no, it looks like I've done that. Yay! I did that onto the sticky back, so that's going to be like a sticker. Gosh, that was well organised. I haven't done it with the rest. I forgot about it. I always forget about them. I need to keep them out on my desk, really, because they're in a drawer and I just tend to forget about them. But that will make sticking that down so much easier. So as you can see, that's going over the ribbon, so it will hold the ribbon in place. And then I'm going to use the big dimensionals. You can just use one each on these. They're lovely in pale papaya, actually. So I normally would have used a pale papaya card base, but I want to use up my retiring cardstock. So where did I put those? Put one there. And one there. I had three. Where's the third one gone? Oh, for goodness sake, woman. Right, well, that's just disappeared, but I had three. Oh, it's stuck to my finger. There we go, found it. So that's going to just go there. And what I did on the other one was I just put a little bit of Wink of Stella just to make it shine a bit. There we go, lovely jubbly. Actually, I didn't put any gems on that, so I'm using up Genial Gems, so that's green, so they'll look all right. And if you've watched me before, you know I tend to do them in threes, or certainly odd numbers anyway. Something to do with the weight brain. I should put that one. Right, so there's three on that one. I had forgotten to put them on there. So that's got a bow, that one's got a knot. And they're just beautiful. I think I do like that, have a peachy day. So there you go, that's two. card number one, sorry. Right, then this one is a basic white card base, and then I have die cut the scalloped contours die. I've cut a piece of designer series paper to fit into the middle of the scalloped contour die. I love these dies, I'm so glad they've carried over. And then I've stamped and die cut peach leaves and a sentiment. Oh, and also this is from the labels which are retiring. This is the Tasteful labels, and they're retiring as well. So let's just get the designer series paper onto the scalloped, onto the scalloped contour, and then you can see I've wrapped some twine round. So I'm going to show you how I've done that, because I've actually fed that through the scalloped contour holes. So that's quite, oh, that's finished. That's why that's playing hard. There we go. Oh, it's one of those days today. Right, back to Stampin' Seal Plus, which is somewhere around. Okay, so I'll just cut that so that will fit. And there is a right way and a long way for the peaches. So again, you're just going to have a little bit of a white border. Okay, like that. Okay. Then what I did with the linen thread, so I started at this side and I went through the middle hole, scallop to cut out, come up through there, go down through there. I went round twice. Oops. Probably pulled it too far now. Just pull it back. Okay. And then I'm going to tie that in. So that's just going to come through there. And I'm going to tie that in a bow, and I want it on the right hand side because my label is going to go on the left hand side. And it's just enough so that you can see it peeking out from the label. I've left the tails quite long deliberately. Right, then my label I'm going to stamp. Now I've already cut this one out because this had a die. So it's thanks for being as, and then sweet as a peach fits there, I think. So let's go back to sweet as a peach. And I'm going to do that in gold olive. Oh gosh, come on. So I'm just stamping that onto the label. Okay. Just going to pop this away so that I don't stick my hand in it. I feel like I'm being really clumsy today. I do apologise. Banging and clacking. It was like yesterday I knocked over a brand new cup, or a 12-ounce mug of tea that I just made, went everywhere in the kitchen. So okay, so I'm just going to take my base And now I've wrapped my twine round, I can put that down. So I'm just going to use my Stampin' Silk Plus. Oh, this is going to lie on me as well. In which case, it'll be Tombow. Just do that top now. Do that again later. Okay. And then I'm going to put the label on with dimensionals. Oh gosh, there's a tree surgeon just drawn up outside. Hopefully he won't stop cutting stuff up before I've finished. Not for us, it must be for our neighbours. Right, so I'm going to put that to the left side. That wasn't very clever, was it? Put it right where the twine is. Got that off. Okay. Then I'll pop in my peach on, also with dimensionals. So I'm going to pop that on with a bit of Tombow, and then I'll just pop a dimensional underneath where you can't see it. Such a beautiful set, this, and quite sad it's retiring. Okay, and then let's pop a dimensional. I'll use a small one. There we go. And then I've got my Thanks for Being as Sweet as a Peach. So that's just going to go across the top there. So I'm going to cut some of these in half. Make sure I get it at the right end. Yep, so that's this end. She might get a hole on there. Yes. Okay. And a tiny little bit of Tombow. Put that on the peach, would be easier. Thanks for Being as Sweet as a Peach. And again, a little bit of Wink of Stella on the peach. Thank you. Got two green and two. Actually, I use these clear ones. Junior Gems. Green one. There we go. Thanks for Being as Sweet as a Peach. Oh, I use the blue. I used the colours there, so that's two evening evergreen and a peach papaya. Okay, so that's card number 2. Right, now card number 3. Just get my stuff out of the way. So this is Balmy Blue, and this is the one I have cut down. So that's the normal card base, the 21 centimetres by 14.8, scored at 10.5. So I still scored it at 10.5, but it's a fraction shorter, so it's actually 13.8 centimetre shorter. And it's really because of the stitched rectangle that I did. So what I did with this was, instead of matting and layering it onto a bit of white card and taking up the whole bit of white, I actually used 2 stitched rectangles. So it makes it like a picture frame. So, and then I used the bit that was in the middle, I used to cut out my 2 labels. So I'm getting more bang for my buck, so to speak. So I'm just going to pop, now the sticky sheet would have been really useful for this, but as I said, I forgot about it. So I'm going to, let's just pop that there, you can see it. So I'm just going to go around gently with my Tombow on my silicone mat, in case it comes over. And then it will go over the designer series paper, sort of like a picture frame is basically the idea. And I did measure the stitch rectangle. Might have to trim a little bit off there, but on the whole, it's a pretty good fit. She says, just see if I can move that a fraction. No, it's already dried, so I'll just trim that. There we go. I'll go over it in my bone folder to make sure I've got a good coverage. And then if any glue comes out, I can use my adhesive rubber. So I'm just going to put that on. I think my seal's run out, so I'm going to have to use Tombow. So I've just got a balmy blue showing, then the white, and the beautiful designer series paper. There is a little bit of adhesive, so let's get my adhesive rubber. Might be better to do it when it's dry, actually. Yeah, I'll do that. Right, okay, and then my label, which I need to stamp onto. So I'm going to stamp Have a Peachy Day in balmy blue, and then I'll stamp my peach onto my label. I've already die cut the other peach. That's in Calypso Coral, but stamped off. I stamped it on one side and then stamped it on the other side with the paler version. So this says Have a Peachy Day. Let's just pop that towards the bottom. And my Calypso Coral. Don't think I put a sentiment on the last one, so put that away. Have a Peachy Day. And I'm going to do my peach. You can see that's slightly stained. So I'm going to put a bit of Versamark on it to try and stop the staining. All my retired products, I do sell at some stage, but I will be advertising. I'll stand on the back of there. And then I'm just going to stamp straight onto my label. There we go. See the difference? So that was straight on with the Calypso Coral, and that's stamped off. I just think that's a bit too bright really for a peach. And I need to stamp my leaf. clean the peach. Yeah, it does help when you put reverse mark on first, just to stop the staining. I hate it when my stamps get stained really badly red. And then I just need to do the leaf in Old Olive, and that's going to go off the side. There we go. So that can go away now. And then I just need to put this on with dimensionals. So I'm layering that, and then that will go. Let's put a bit of, no, actually, let's do dimensionals first. And then like with Tombow. Just have that bit of an angle. And then pop my leaves on. And I can just put a dimensional, whoops. I can just put a dimensional underneath that to hold it in place. There we go. Right, and then I'm going to glue that with my Tombow onto my card. And last but not least, a double bow with the linen thread. I'm just going to straighten it with my bone folder. Whoops, let's start again. I really do feel like I'm all fingers and thumbs today, and I'm trying not to waste too much of this. Didn't waste too much, fortunately. And I've got longer tails than I had last time, which is fine. They were a bit too short last time. Right, glue dot. Okay, that's card number 3. And now, because I've used blue, Barney blue, I'm going to use my blue gems because they are also retiring. So I'm trying to use up this colour a little bit. Right, so blue gems. love these. I'm going to put them right there. There. Oh, I didn't use molding so these ones. Let's see what that does to this. I think it's nearly done up. So that's my original, and that's the one we just made. I think that might be my favourite actually. I just love the blue. So that's card number 3. But to be honest, they're not favourites. That was all I stamped off. Okay, so card number 4, and I hadn't put the sentiment on this. I think I'll leave it blank. My mum was asking for some sentiments. Oh, I'm so sorry. Some sentiment-free cards the other days that she could sort of use as and when she needed them for different things. So I might leave that blank. And that is using I think that's is it an old, yeah, it's an old olive card base, and designer series, yeah, old olive card base, designer series paper, Calypso coral, and look, I'd already cut myself a bit of ribbon there, so that's relief, seeing as that ribbon's now finished. Yeah, so the designer series paper, and I am going to have to use Tombow because my seals have run out. I've got more in the drawer, but I can't get to them very easily, so I don't want to keep you waiting. Tombow's pretty good at holding stuff on, it's pretty strong glue. So let's get that on the card base. So you've got the contrast in Calypso coral and old olive, which actually it's not a combination I would choose, but I think it looks pretty. Oh, look what I've done. I've put that down and I haven't put my ribbon around. So fortunately, because we use the Tombow, I should be able to get it up. Yep. Basically, today is a lesson in how not to craft. So, and then what I can do is I can just pop that round. That's about the middle. Just pop a glue dot down. I do have a wonderful tool that I can peel things off, but a big time consuming. Okay, then I have a piece of Calypso coral and a piece of the designer series paper. It's just the reverse of the dots. So I'm going to pop that down. It's supposed to be a horrible day today, rain and cold. I mean, it's chillier than it has been, but the sun is actually now out and shining. It's a lovely day. It is cooler, but right. So that will go over there, and that is going to go on the dimensionals. And I'm running out of my big ones, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the edge of the little ones. I always use these. These are brilliant. So useful. It's just a fraction too long, so just snip that off and put that in the middle. That one is, let's see. really handy when you need a big bit of, rather than taking the backs of hundreds of dimensionals. That can go there. And then I'll just pop a couple of dimensionals where there's a gap. There we go. Make sure I've got my peach the right way up. And then I have my leaves. And I have my 3 peaches. Now, I think I only have 2 leaves cut out, so I might need to cut another one out. We'll see what they look like. And I will use my last 3 dimensionals, yay! Trust me, I have hundreds of them in my drawer. So. There we go. And then I have a single one for that one, double one for that one, and then I just need to fussy cut the last one. I'm just running out of time. Put that one there. That one there. And then I'll just quickly fussy cut these 2 here. I use my snips though because they are much finer for getting into. And I'm just leaving a little bit of a white border. And I'll just put that one on there. And Wink of Stella. And I think I've run out of ginger gems. Yep. Don't think I really want to put red gems on there, so I'll leave that. And that is card number 4. So I hope you like those. As I said, these are retiring and they are available. I will find my list and tell you. There we go. I've got it here somewhere. Yep, here it is. So peach. Tell me if I knew what page it was. Yeah, we're going to look it up and see what page it's on. So what is it called? Sweet as a Peach. Page 61. There we go. So that was the designer series paper. The bundle is £34. Page 61. Sweet as Peach collection is not reduced. That's the Designer Series paper as well. The stamp set is 20% off. It's down from £17 to £13.60. And the dies, page 161. The peach dies are also 20%. They're down from £21 to £16.80. So an absolute bargain. I hope you like those cards. I'm really sorry they're retiring, but if you like them, then get them now while you still can. All the instructions and the measurements will be on my blog a bit later. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on Friday. Bye-bye.